Okay. Good evening. So, ngayon naman, I'll teach you another method in determining deflection and slope of the tangent line in theory of structure. So, lecture 5, three-moment equation. So, three-moment equation. So, the three-moment equation is mainly used in indeterminate beams. So, as you can see, for indeterminate beams lang siya. Okay? Where there are at least three supports present in the beam. Like for this one, di ba? Previous example natin to from our past lessons. So, at these three, di ba? This makes the approach more convenient to use compared to DIM. However, this method uses two sets of free body diagrams per segment and a sign convention which sometimes can become confusing. So, this is mainly used for indeterminate beams now. So, as you can see, from this example figure, it is divided into two segments, di ba? So, kailangan may dalawang segment and at least 3 points. So, yung segment, hinati, and then, ibubukod natin yung mga supports niya. So, paano ba natin ginagamit ang three-moment equation? So, ito yung mga procedure. So, divide natin the beam into segments separated by supports. So, take note that for fixed ends, i-extend natin to with a segment that has an infinitely large area, moment of inertia, and a variable length. So, for free ends, obtain an equivalent system where the segment with the free end is removed, with its internal shear and moment nearest to the adjacent support are applied at the end point as external forces. And then for each segment, assume the internal moments at both ends to be positive. So parang assume natin na mag-smile yung bawat segment. So paano yung mag-smile? So yung left side ng beam dapat clockwise. And then yung right side naman dapat counterclockwise. So there's no need to consider the internal shear force at this point muna. So later on pa yun. For each segment, consider the next applied loads. Derive or draw the moment diagram of the segment assuming that it is a simply supported beam without end moments. Okay? And then apply the three-moment equation in order to solve for the internal moment. So ang focus natin dito sa three-moment equation is the internal moments M1, M2, and M3. So ito yung formula niya. And then using the segment, calculate the internal shear. And then followed by the reactions. Okay? So yung L1, dito sa three-moment equation, and L2, these are the length of each segment. Segment 1 and segment 2. Okay, moment 1, ito yung unang point. And then moment 2, yung gitna. And then moment 3, yung sa dulo. So EI, alam niyo na yan, flexural rigidity ng material. And then yung area 1, area 2, yan yung naman yung mga area ng moment diagram for each segment. And then tong small a bar, ito naman yung distance ng centroid ng moment diagram papunta sa kaliwa. Okay? And then yung B bar naman, yun yung centroid ng moment diagram ng second segment papunta man sa kanan. Distance. Okay? And then yung Y1, Y2, Y3, Y2, yan yung mga deflection bawat points. Okay? So let us determine the reactions of the support para mas maintindihan natin yung three-moment equation. So as you can see, using this example, let us identify the points 1, 2, and 3. So syempre, yung mga points natin dyan are this one, A, C, and D. Okay? So, dito tayo maglalagay ng points. So, by identifying these 3 points which have known deflection, automatic kasi, bakit ito yung i-identify ko? Kasi alam natin ang mga deflection dito is 0. Right? Hindi magde-deflect yan dahil sa support. Okay? So, in this case, points A, C, and D will fit the requirement. So, this gives the following correspondence in the internal moment. So, M1 will correspond moment from A to C. And then M2 will correspond moment from C to A or from C to D. Diba? So, ito yun. Ito yung M2, MAC. Ito naman yung MCA. So, as you can see, that is also equal to the moment from C to D. And then, yung moment 3 naman natin, that will be M, D, C. Okay? All moments are assumed to be positive, thus the moment appear to cause positive bending. Ayan. So, ihati-hati na natin yung mga segment. So, unahin natin si segment AC. Okay? So, segment AC, ito na yung support. Ito naman yung segment AC. And then, ito yung point C where the support RC is located. And then, RA naman sa A. So, as you can see, assume natin na simply supported tong segment AC. So, magkakaroon siya ng reaction dito na VAC and then VCA. Okay? So, we can now draw the moment diagram of this 20 kilonewton. So, alam na natin yan kung paano mag-draw ng moment diagram yan. So, it is a straight line triangle. Diba? Nasa gitna. So, centroid niyan, obviously, nasa gitna because of the symmetry. So, therefore, this will be your barred A. And the area of the moment diagram is 1/2 n multiplied by 2. So, therefore, it is 10. So, that is area 1. Okay? So, as you can see, from this point, when we sum moment at A equals to 0, we can get MAC equals to 0. Diba? Take note of this, ha? This will be your M1. Next, for segment CD naman, so ito yung RC, point C. Dito naman yung RD. Okay? Segment CD. As you can see, assume ulit natin na simply supported, BCD and BDC will be the supports and yung shear. And then, assume natin na mag-smile yung beam. So, this will be MCD and this is MDC. So, this is also MDC, di ba? And this is also MCD. So, the segment is further subdivided into the main segment and the supports. And as you can see in the support D, dito naman, when we sum moment at D, we can get MDC equals 0. And that will be your M3. So, in the main segment, the area of the moment diagram, so, this is parabolic. Diba? Simply supported, diba? So, that is equals to 5. Okay? Yung moment dyan. So, centroid niya, obvious na naman nasa gitna. So, that is your B bar. So, procentroid papunta naman sa kanan. And then, the area 2 is equals to 2/3 parabolic to parabola. 2/3 ng 5 multiply by 2. Okay? So, equals 20/3. So, ngayon, kompleto na yung mga parameters natin. We can now substitute all the acquired parameters to the 3-moment equation. So, apply the 3-moment equation. Note that since the flexural rigidity is assumed to be constant, simpler form of the equation can be used. So, multiply natin ng EI, mawala na yung EI. Constant naman. So, yung M1, 2M2 plus L1 plus R2 plus M3 times L2. So, ito na. Plus 6A1 times A bar over L1 plus 6A2 B bar 2 over L2 equals 6EI. So ito yung deflection ng 0.1 deflection. This is YA. So you can see. Ito naman yung YC. And then this is YD. This is YC. Okay? So as you can see, hindi magbabago yung dalawa kasi the deflection dito is 0, 0, 0, 0. Therefore, that will be 0. And then substituting the value of M1, which is MAC. Ito. And then M2 is MCA or MCD, pwede rin. And then M3 is MDC. So, and then substitute the value of the length segment AC, which is 2. And then 2 plus 2, that will become 4. And then this is 2. Substitute the value of area 1, which is 10. And area 2 is 20 over 3. And the centroid of area 1 to the left distance is 1. And then L1 is 2. Ayan. So now we can simplify it. It will give us a result of MCA, 8 MCA plus 50 equals 0. Bakit? Kasi ito, 0 to, di ba? MDC, 0 rin yung MAC. So ito, pag pinag-combine natin to, equals to 50. And then 2 times 4 is 8 MCA. Therefore, MCA is equals to negative 50 over 8 or negative 6.25. And this is also equal to MCD. Di ba? So, bakit equal yung MCA sa MCD? As you can see from this segment, summation moment at C equals 0 will give us MCA is equals to MCD. Okay? So, and as you can see, negative yung result nito. Ibig sabihin lang nun, mali yung assume nating direction ng MCA and MCD. So, this is, kung dito si MCD is counter, clockwise pala ito. Di ba? So, itama na natin. So, clockwise pala siya. Ayan. So, from this point, MCA, this is clockwise. Okay? So, ito na yung corrected niya. So, hindi ko na nilagay si MAC since 0 naman siya. So, now, from this segment, focus kayo muna dito sa segment AC. So, we can now solve for VAC and BCA using equilibrium equation. Diba? When we sum moment at C equals to 0, counterclockwise positive will give us negative VAC times 2, kasi clockwise, plus 20 times 1, counterclockwise, minus 6.25. And VCA wala na kasi dito ka nag-moment. Equals 0, therefore VAC is equals to 6.875 kilonewton upward. And then summation force vertical will give us VAC, which is 6.875 minus 20 plus BCA. Therefore, BCA is 13.125. And then, for segment CD, ilagay na natin yung correct value na, correct direction ng MCD natin, which is 6.25 counterclockwise. So, dito, si MDC wala na, kasi 0 naman yan. So, we can now solve for BCD and BDC. So, summation moment at C, once again, dito naman, we can solve that BDC is 6.875 kilonewton upward. So, tama to. And then, summation forces vertical will give us BCD minus 10 times 2 plus 6.875 equals 0. Therefore, BCD is 13.125 kilonewton upward. So, nasolve na natin lahat ng shear. So, substitute lang natin yung mga shear niyan. So, ito, di ba meron niyang ganun? Distributed load, segment D. So, ito, may shear na 6.25. Ay, 13.125. So, pagdating dito, sa point C, magiging pababa yan. So, yun. And then, dito naman, meron tong 6.875. So, may pababa rito. And then, dito naman meron tayong 10, di ba? So, ang shear dito is 13.125. Pagdating dito sa C, 13.125 naman ito pababa. And then ito, meron 6.875, may ipababa naman dito. Therefore, we can now solve for RA, RC, and RD using equilibrium equation at points A, C, and D. For support A, summation force vertical will give us RA is equals to 6.875 kilonewton upward. And then for support C, summation force vertical will give us RC minus 13.125 minus 13.125 equals 0. Therefore, RC is 26.25 kilonewton upward. And then for RD, will give us RD is equals to 6.875 kilonewton upward. Okay? So, pwede nyo naman i-pause, i-rewind yung video if you have any clarifications. So, let's try another one. Ito, this time naman, may fixed end siya sa A, and then fixed end sa C, and then may internal roller sa B. And then a 100 kilonewton point load downward, 1 meter from A. Determine ulit natin yung mga reaction. Siyempre, assume natin ulit yan. Dito si MA, tapos si RA, pataas. And then si RB, pataas. Tapos si RC, pataas. Tapos clockwise si MC. So, ayan. 5 unknown reactions. Hindi ko nalalagay yung horizontal since wala namang horizontal load. Okay? So, divide the beam into segment. So, as you can see, fixed end. Ano sabi pag fixed end? I-extend natin both sides, yung mga fixed end, into an infinite large of area moment of inertia. Diba? So, malaking ano yan. Parang i-extend natin. So, denote natin yan as point O and point P. So, madadagdagan tayo ng reaction RO, RP. So, dumami. Naging 7. Pero okay mag-alala. O, wala yan. Hindi naman talaga nandiyan yan. Imaginary lang yan. So, note here that the segments OA and CP are non-existent and are just placed to represent the extended segments with infinitely large moment of inertia. So, infinitely large moment of inertia. Yan yung I niya. Diba? Okay? Since the segments do not exist, there will be no need to draw their detailed pre-body diagrams. So, however, nagkaroon siya ng ilang segments. Segment OA, segment AB, segment BC, and segment CP. So, dumami siya, naging 4. Kaso, ang 3-moment equation lang, 2 segments lang ang kaya niya at a time. So, ang gagawin natin dito, uunahin natin tong segment OA and AB. We will use 3-moment equation for this segment. And then, 3ME ulit tayo for AB, BC. And then, BC, CP. Okay, ganun. Ganun yung atake dyan. So, simultaneously natin siya solving. So, isa-isain natin. Unahin natin si segment OA and AB. So, as you can see, this is segment OA. This is segment AB. So, ganun pa rin ang approach. Pipiliin mo dun yung points 1, 2, and 3 mo kung saan deflection is equal to 0. So, as you can see, these are the points na pipiliin mo. Points O, A, and B. Diba? Kasi walang deflection dyan. So, para automatic 0 to. Na? Kasi yung Y1, Y2, Y3, and Y2 mo 0. Diba? And then, as you can see, from the 3-moment equation, ito, walang load. So, therefore, wala siyang moment diagram. So, itong part na to, 0 na rin to. Diba? So, yung EI, pwede mo nang alisin. Cancel out naman yan. Diba? Pwedeng mamaya na. And then, as you can see, ito na lang meron. And then, ito, once again, sobrang laki nung moment of inertia nito, di ba? So, ito, yun. M1. And then, this is L1. Sobrang laki ng moment of inertia niyan. So, as you can see, any number divided by infinity will be approaching 0. Diba? So, therefore, itong M1, 0. And this is also 0. So, ang natira na lang, 2M2 times L2. And then, plus M3 times L2. Tsaka ito, equal 0. So, ito, makukuha na natin yung moment diagram niyan. So, that will be isosceles triangle ulit, which is the centroid at the middle. So, this is our B-bar. Centroid niya papunta sa kanan, so 1 meter. And then the area of this is 1/2 times 50 times 2. So, therefore, 50. That is area 2. Okay? So, substitute na lahat natin yung mga values. So, as you can see from support A, ito yun. Ito yung assume natin na reaction, di ba? So, matatransfer lang yan dito, MA. Di ba? So, therefore, as you can see from this segment at support A, MA plus MB is equal to 0 or MAB is just the negative of MA. Di ba? So, si MAB, ito na yung sa point 2 natin. So, MBA yung dito. So, substitute na natin. So, MA, negative MA, plus 2MAB, plus MBA, multiply by 2 over EI. Ito 2 over EI, plus 0. Diba? As you can see, ito 0. Diba? And then, multiply natin by EI para mag-cancel out yung EI. Ang matitira na lang, 2MAB times 2. So, nagiging 4MAB. Diba? Plus MBA times 2. Or 2 MBA. Ito 0 plus, pag sinimplify natin to, 150. And then as you can see, so wala na to si negative MA, di ba? 0 na yan. So that is 4 and MAB, as we recall, it is the negative of MA, di ba? So lagay na natin yan, negative MA plus 2 MBA equals negative, lipat ko na si 150 sa kabila, negative 150. Or, multiply ko na negative, magiging 4MA. So, ito yun. 4MA minus 2 MBA is equals to 150. So, that will be your equation 1. Hindi pa natin masolve yan kasi wala tayong value ng MA. 2 unknowns yan. Yeah. And then, paano gagawin natin? So, proceed tayo doon sa susunod na dalawang segment. So, A, B, and BC. Diba? So, as you can see, ito naman ngayon yung point 1 natin, yung RA. Point 2 si RB. Point 3 si RC. So, hindi na naman magde-deflect yan kasi may mga support. So, therefore, 0 na naman to. So, M1 natin is MAB. M2 is MBA. Diba? So, substitute lang natin ulit. And M3 is MCB. Okay? So, as you can see, ito, wala na naman load. So, automatic, 0 naman tong pangalawa. So, ito is equals to 150. So, simplify natin ngayon. Will give us 2 MAB plus 6 MBA plus MCB plus 150 equals 0. Ito yun. Hindi nakita kasi. So, simplify pa natin. Substitute natin yung value ng MAB which is negative MA. And then, Si MCB, as you can see, from this segment, when summation moment at C at this point equals 0, we can say that MCB is the negative of MC. Yun yung reaction ng MC. So, lagay na natin si MC dito. So, this will be your equation 2. So, that is 2MA minus 6MBA plus MC equals 150. So, nadagdagan yung unknown. Naging dalawa na nga yung equation natin kaso nadagdagan ng isa pang unknown, yung MC. So, we need an additional more equation to be able to solve all the internal moments using 3MA. So, meron pa tayong dalawang segment na pwede pang gamitin, which is segment BC tsaka segment CP. So, ito mas madali kasi walang load. Wala ring load to. Automatic to, 0, 0. And then, ang points natin dito is B, C, and P. So, therefore, hindi rin magdi-deflect yan. 0 na naman yan. And then, as you can see, this is infinitely large. This is infinitely large moment of inertia. Will become also 0. Diba? Yung EI2 niya, itong second segment. Diba? Infinite large moment of inertia. So, yung ito rin yun, infinitely large, so this will also be 0. Diba? So, ano na lang mga natira? 1, ito 1. So, that will become itong M1 natin is MBC multiplied by 1 over EI plus 2 MCB multiplied by 1 over EI kasi wala na naman to, 0 na, plus MCB. Tama? MCB. Which is, alam natin na MCB is the negative of what? MC. Tama? Negative lang siya ng MC. Ito. And then as you can see, this is also negative ng MC. So ito, wala na to, 0 na. Diba? So ito na lang. So MCB is negative na MC. Pag sinubstitute natin lahat, ito na lang matitira. So MBA times 1 plus 2 times negative MC times 1 equals 0. So therefore, this is your last equation. And then solving it simultaneously using your calculator. Ito na ngayon yung tatlo mong equation, di ba? So we can now solve it. So MA will become 29.17, positive result. So ibig sabihin tama. Check. MA. And then MC is negative 25 over 3 or 8.33 kilonewton counterclockwise. So clockwise yung assume natin dito kanina, counterclockwise pala to. Gawin na natin. Yan. Yan yung corrected. And then, ito, MBA is 16.67 kilonewton meter. Is also equals to MBC. So, negative yung result, it means na hindi pala siya mag-i-smile, magpa-frown. So, therefore, ito yun. Corrected na. So, we can now solve for VAB and BBA, once again, using equilibrium equation. So, summation moment at B equals 0 will give us BAB equals to 56.25 kilonewton upward. And then summation force vertical equals to 0 will give us VBA is equals to 43.75 kilonewton upward. So, kumpleto na to. And then, proceed tayo sa segment BC. Ito lang yon, segment BC. Ito na yung corrected na direction ng mga moment, internal moment. So, we can solve BBC and BCB using equilibrium equation. Or summation moment at C equals 0 for segment BC. So we will get BBC equals to 25 kilonewton upward. And then summation force vertical equals to 0 for segment BC. We will get BC equals to negative 25 or 25 kilonewton downward. So ibig sabihin pala ito ay downward. Si BCB. So ito lang yung namali na shear. So substituting all the shear to the respective supports, transferring all the shear to the supports. So we will get RA is 56.25 upward. So at support C, you will get RCC equals to 25 kilonewton downward. Kasi negative yung magiging result, so therefore downward siya. And then RB will give summation forces vertical equals to 0 will give us 68.75 upward. So that's it. So we have been able to solve the reactions of this double fix and beam. So that's the procedure of how to use three-moment equation in analyzation of indeterminate beams. So thank you very much. Once again, this is Engineer Hadi Castro. Hope you learned something in this video presentation. Thank you. Bye-bye.